weight with Joe Lee taking out and very decisively beating David Carr in the semis.
You know, the whole Lee family, these kids can scrap. And Griffin Parriott is one of my favorite kids to watch.
Parriott is darn good.
He, Minnesota kid, wrestling at Purdue now. And kids, you know, he takes technique very seriously.
Really good positioning there. Squaring it up and getting the push out 1-0 to
He can wrestle both styles. He can go up top. Defensively, he's really good. All around solid wrestler.
I'm really interested if Joe Lee can go 66.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
So this is a non-world weight.
Right.
So,
so
these guys want to make a world team. So in Lincoln, I know Griffin's going down to 66. Can Joe Lee, or is he going to have to go up to 74?
I think both of these guys are going to have to cut a leg off. They want to make 66, but I'm not the biggest weight cutter in the world.
The plan, I mean, Griffin originally said he was going 66 here, but then he said, I'll go 70. I'll make it a process and get down gradually. You know, and it's tough, too, because when you're in redshirt, as Griffin was in redshirt at Purdue, you're not making weight all the time. So,
no. And you're not making weight later in the season.
Nice pop there.
I told you, he's got a great, you know, again, we see, especially Minnesota guys, right? I mean, Minnesota guys have the best guy.
Minnesota guys are, bar none, the best par-tier offense
consistently.
For a state in
Every
the country.
one of them.
You can say maybe Illinois is with them, but
Oklahoma always has a trap arm and a lace.
Mm-hmm.
But consistently across the board, give me a Minnesota gut every day.
Yep.
Those kids are tough. And they're, you know, I've talked to some of the coaches over there. They get a takedown. If they don't even, you know, they're not even trying to score on the first one. They're just trying to crush your ribs so that you don't want to get taken down again, you know?
And every year, I mean, it's a war at Fargo, right? You wrestle, especially when it was vertical pairing, you would wrestle. Vertical pairing, you might wrestle eight or nine matches to reach the round robin. Now it's a little different with the line bracketing.
It is.
But still, when you're across two different styles, you go Greco and you go freestyle, I mean, your ribs are meat, hamburger. Right?
One of the kids that I trained, his name was Tyler. Oh, my goodness. Fraley. Jeez, I'm crow.
Tyler Fraley, yes.
Oh, my goodness. For some reason, my mind just went blank. Tyler Fraley, 24 matches, 2 styles.
Really?
Made the finals in both. One Greco, lost to Joey Dance in freestyle. And, 24 bouts over the course of 4 days.
Yep.
Just murderous stuff.
I remember one year in Fargo. We'll take a look at Griffin here on top of that tough gut to the right. And Lee almost stops to see him catch the leg, but pop. See that pop?
Yeah, that pop's important.
Griffin gets the pop and the 2. But I remember one year after every match in Fargo, Kyle Crutchmer would go to that trainer's table. We all know where the trainer's table is in Fargo. And he would have 2 bags of ice on each side of his ribs, saran wrapped around him.
Nice head position here, and looks like Parriott's going to come out on top again.
7-0 now for Parriott. Ultra impressive, and maybe even more impressive considering Lee teched David Carr, who last year was a cadet bronze medalist at the World Championships.
Again, one of the things that I love about freestyle is the unpredictability, right?
Now, keep in mind that Carr beat Lee. That was a rematch of the cadet trials last year.
Was it? Okay, all right. But you see, you can, you know, a lot of times because folk style is so control-based, it becomes, I guess, a little bit more difficult for you see upsets.
Yeah, I would
often,
agree.
Okay, but we saw Kyle Dake tech Alex Derringer in France a couple months ago,
and here
it
was
was a
tight.
3-0.
Yeah.
I mean, so you really do. I love the diversity of you just never know.
Another great thing about freestyle, too, is that, for instance, Parriott's leading 7-0, and there's a minute and a half to go. The lead's not safe.
No.
Lee can come back.
Absolutely.
Folk style, 7-0, a minute to go, it's over. The match is over.
For sure. But if
you're turning the channel.
Right. So Joe Lee gets a low double into a front side lace, he could very easily turn this thing around.
Griffin
Nice
trying
ankle.
to pop his knee off, and he does. 9-0 now for Griffin.
So 46 left on the clock. Griffin Parriott, see if he shuts it down. Nothing is a good size lead, but like you said, no lead is safe in freestyle.
So it's going to be really something to watch. A lot of times, what is Griffin doing?
With his left hand?
He keeps putting it behind his back.
I don't want to give him my shooting hand. Do you? Look, I mean, I get it. And you see, now putting it directly behind his back?
He was putting it behind his back several times.
But you do see guys like Kyle Dake pull their elbows in
Kyle
real
Dake,
tight
brings
to his
him in
body,
tight.
right? So you see that. I guess that's the latest incarnation of it.
So Griffin Parriott over Joe Lee at a non-world weight, 70 kilograms, and